اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيبنا وحبيب إله العالمين أبو القاسم المصطفى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Assalamu alaikum everybody. Again, Ramadan Kareem to all those who are joining us for the first time. Inshallah, we're going to start the trend this episode about the kind of topics that we want to tackle in this show. So let me again just go briefly about the idea. The idea in this show is that during the month of Ramadan, one of the main concepts, one of the main aspects that distinguish this month is the sense of community that we get. And because of the current situation, we don't get to feel that as much. So we wanted to make some sort of an interactive platform in which you see familiar faces that you're used to seeing in Marrakech, in the centers where you attend. You can interact with them through Slido or through the live chat on YouTube. You can ask us questions. And we will be tackling some of the qualities that Quran, Ahlul Bayt have taught us to distinguish what's a real believer. Stuff that we live with in every day. And today, we're going to talk about one of the main qualities, one of the elite qualities that distinguish a believer, which is forgiveness. So forgiveness in Arabic is al-afu, or al-safuh, or al-tasamuh. All these they tie in within the same topic, which is you are at a stage where you're able to take a decision whether you forgive somebody for what they have wronged you, or you take an action, or you reply. And this is a concept that has been passed down from religion to a religion. In every holy book, there's been a mention about forgiveness. And one of the main qualities of the religion of Christianity is to be forgiving. In Quran, actually, there are several verses that mention that. One of them says, خُذُ الْعَفْوَ وَأْمُرْ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, which is in Surah Al-A'raf. It says, show forgiveness, enjoin what is good, and turn away from the ignorant. And there are several sayings from Ahlul Bayt that tackle this specific topic. One of them is a saying from the Prophet ﷺ, مَنْ كَثُرَ عَفْوُهُ مُدَّ فِي عُمُرِهِ. So whoever forgives more, his life will be more blessed, more extended. So the effect of that action actually is so vast in our life that it deserves for us to actually be talking about. And who better to talk about it with, and my dear brothers, Ali Khabaz and Haidar Arab. And we're going to start with Ali. Ali is known between the community as Abdul Basit of Montreal. You can check out all his video clips on alikhabaz.ca. Zain. Inshallah will be. Ali, I miss you, man. How are you? Ramadan Kareem. And inshallah will be. I want to start by telling us. I want you to tell us more about how God has talked about this topic, which is forgiveness. And then, inshallah, we'll take it from there. Ali, you're on.
Ramadan came to you as well, Nathan, to all the viewers. By the way, that website, I thought it was a joke. You weren't going to say it, but you actually
No,
did.
I was going to say it, yeah.
So that website does not exist. Probably it does. I have no idea what's in there. Like, so I'm not responsible for my content. So to our topic, forgiveness, which is a huge topic. In regards to Quran, Allah says in the Surah An-Nur, verse number 22, He says, وَلْيَعْفُوا وَلْيَصْفَحُوا أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَنْ يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ. And it says that the translation, it says, or not perfectly, but very close, and let them pardon, and let them it's so funny how much we read Quran, but it's whenever we come to the verse, and whenever I was searching about that topic, that I realized that actually it's written in the Quran. We only talk about it, but we don't realize it is actually mentioned in the Quran that don't you love that God forgives you. We might say sometimes that do that, forgive that person, or pardon them. The thing what we don't think about is God in this verse didn't decide, oh, you know what, let me just put that verse into the Quran, let them forget, let them think that, oh, I will forget them. No, actually, God has brought this verse for a reason. He said, and don't you love that that God forgives you? That means it is possible that one act of forgiveness from us, someone has done something bad to us, we decide to forgive them. You have no idea. Maybe at the day of the judgment, God will come and say, you know what? Because of that act, I'm actually going to let you go to paradise. We have no idea what could God do just because of that small verse that God says, don't you love that God forgives you? All right. So
go ahead.
So basically, if God is able to forgive, and if God, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has learned has taken the ethics, the akhlaq from God. It's God that taught him, and us, we learned it from the Prophet. So at the end, we learned the ethics and the akhlaq from Allah. Allah teaches us to forgive. Allah, I'm not going to go very far to that because we're talking about just the verses. We're going to come along to other topic. One of the other verses is in Surah Shura, ayah number 30. It says, وَمَا أَصَابَكُمْ, and very deep this one, وَمَا أَصَابَكُمْ مِنْ مُصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ وَيَعْفُ عَنْ كَثِيرٍ. Translation, whatever misfortune befalls you, it is because of what your hands have earned, and yet He pardons much. If we think about it just a little bit, وَمَا أَصَابَكُمْ مِنْ مُصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ, that part is just, I'll leave it. I won't talk about it much because it's not our topic, but basically whenever we do something bad, God decides and He decides whether to punish us or not. The other part, which is our topic, وَيَعْفُو عَنْ كَثِيرٍ, God forgives us about a lot of other things. Think about it, about how many bad things we've done in this life. If God was to punish us about every single act, He wouldn't be here standing or saying that.
Absolutely.
Definitely not.
Absolutely. And this is something that really you mentioned right now, that the has gained all that knowledge, and has gained even his own manners from God, and it's worth talking about. And this is I'm gonna go to Haidar. Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Kareem again. And in here, I want to talk to you about.
Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Habibi, I want to ask you about Ahlul Bayt and how they have taken this concept of afu and forgiveness, and they became the demonstration. They became the physical demonstration of what forgiveness is. I mean, I know tradition from the Prophet ﷺ says, "مُرُوءَتَنَا أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ الْعَفْوُ عَمَّنْ ظَلَمَنَا." Like what distinguishes us, what makes us so special is that we forgive those who've been bad to us, who oppressed us, and إعطاء مَنْ حَرَمَنَا. So we give back to whoever has taken away from us. Now, I want you to tell me a little bit about the relationship between forgiveness and Ahlul Bayt, and how so many stories have proven that they are the embodiment of forgiveness.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and assalamu alaikum to everyone. And Shahr Ramadan Mubarak to all the Ummah al-Islamiyya. And honestly, when we talk about forgiveness, and it's like, for me, it's like I could really take it to a personal level, how I grew up with forgiveness and the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether it's in the Quran or whether it's the hadith of Ahlul Bayt, where we've been taught in our community centers, all of those hadith and Quranic verses. And when we talk about maghfirah, and I take myself as a young man who lived in the West, and where we were exposed to a lot of weak sins and temptations. Temptations.
Well, it's not easy.
And then where I myself have fall into a couple of them, and then having not known those hadiths and those Islamic verse, and have not going to the mosque with those that teaches us forgiveness, I don't think I would be who I am today, calling for Islam, being happy. And for me, what I love the most about it is the teachings that they put in me. Like there's an ayah that's specific about it. إِنَّهُ لَا يَيْأَسُ مِنْ رُوحِ اللَّهِ إِلَّا الْقَوْمِ الْكَافِرِينَ. Like that's reference to what I'm about to say. And then I wanna like add to people, like emphasize on it, where me myself, I took this and I went to a next level, where every time I sin or I feel like I'm far from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I always bring back this to me, and not let Iblis or a shaitan or the bad thoughts let me go deeper and deeper and deeper to my to the bad habits. So every time I commit a sin, or I go in a bad habit for a couple of years, a month, I always remember that Allah's forgiveness is always open. And then I don't let Iblis uses it against me, where you know what, I committed that so much sins, I can't do it. And then there's a story where I like, whenever I say to myself, you know what, yes, there's Allah's rahmah, and then I go to Ahlul Bayt too, and there's a story that every Muharram, every Ashur I listen to, and this helps me.
I know what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, and then this always helps me to really go and seek forgiveness, because the first steps is, you know, I'm in the sin, I'm committing the sin, I'm committing this whatever bad thing I'm doing or bad habit, but then I have to get up a bit. Is there a room for Rahman? Then I have to, and then I look at the Quran, and then it says it's like whoever doubts the Rahmah of Allah, and he would not call himself Rahim if there is no Rahmah, right?
Absolutely.
So when I look at this, so this is the first step. Yeah.
If I can stop you over here, isn't that like a kind of a way that we tell ourselves, so we kind of let ourselves go when it comes to Dhunub? Because when you just believe that okay, God is just going to forgive everything, then you're just going to keep going doing Dhunub.
No, that's the thing. When the real rahmah comes when you acknowledge the door of Allah, and you acknowledge yourself. This is whoever seeks rahmah because he feels guilt. You won't go and try to seek maghfirah and rahmah and forgiveness if you don't feel that guilt, if you don't feel that gap between you and Allah, the muhib.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't feel that, you won't even have the thought of seeking forgiveness, and you won't even forgive people if you don't know what's forgiveness, and if you don't go seek forgiveness. So, and then just to add the story where really me as a guy who lived, and I take this story up to heart, is the story of Al-Hur and Imam Hussein, where Al-Hur was first, what happened and the tragedy of Karbala. The Hur was first against Imam al-Hussein. He is the one who led him to Karbala, and he is the one who cut from him water in the first place.
Yeah.
And so he was against Imam al-Hussein and his message in the beginning, but he knew who was Hussein. And then at some point, this is where guilt came to him. And then he knew who are they, you know. And this is where he understood there's always a door to Rahma. And then he took initiative, and he went and asked Imam al-Hussein for forgiveness, and then Imam Hussein granted him forgiveness, and he died alongside Imam al-Hussein, you know. And this is where I always remember, if al-Hur was against Imam al-Hussein, and Imam Hussein is like our idol, like our master, and then this guy was against him, what about me, who I committed maybe a couple of sins, did a couple of those things? There is sure room for me, and the door of Allah is always open, and especially in this holy month, the month where unzila fihi al-Quran, the Quran came. We have Laylatul Qadr, khayrun alfi shahr. It's worth more than a thousand months, right?
Actually, since you mentioned the story of Hur, and Ali, you can comment on this. I look at it personally that it's when we look at forgiveness, we can split it into two. There's the forgiveness of God to us, you know, that God's forgiven us, and us forgiving others. Okay, so when you look at the story of Al-Hur, somehow both sides are there. You know, like Imam Hussein, being a representative of God, is forgiving someone who has sinned, someone who has done him wrong. And then there is the other side, which is Al-Hur, like you said, acknowledging that there is room for forgiveness. Like, that's why it's so beautiful, because you can learn about it from both ways. There's also a story about Imam Kadhim. I don't know if you can mention it, Ali, about this Jari or something.
About the stories, there's actually so many, but there is one that really came to my mind when Haidar said the Hur, and it's really effective. It's about the Shimr. La'antullah alayh. The Shimr, basically, when he went to Imam Sajjad after Ashura, after everything that had happened, after he had killed Imam Hussein, when he went to, there is a story that the Shimr went to Imam Ali ibn al-Hussein al-Sajjad. He asked him, is there a way for me to be forgiven? Is there any room for me that God forgives me? And Imam Sajjad replied back that, yes, there is room. However, what you need to do is you need to pray Salat al-Ghufayla. Now, so many stories, it's basically about Salat al-Ghufayla, how it's important, but it comes here how important forgiveness is. And Shimr, what could an act be worse than you killing Imam Hussein? And Imam Sajjad still tells him that there is room for forgiveness by you praying Salat al-Ghufayla and asking God to forgive you. Now, the companions of Imam Sajjad told Imam Ali ibn Hussein Sajjad, why did you tell Shimr that? Yeah. He's the one that killed your father. Why did you tell him that there is a room to be forgiven? He said, yes, there is a room. There is always room for God to forgive his creatures. The only thing is Shimr will never have that opportunity to pray because of the act he did. How huge the act was, he will never have this opportunity to pray Salat al-Ghufayla. So at the end, there is, no matter how much bad you do, no matter how big the mistake you have done, it cannot be worse than you killing Imam Hussein. There is always room for forgiveness.
This is right here is what Haida also was mentioning, is that there's always, and I remember one of the verses, which is in Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi, or something like that, which basically means that God would forgive anything except for shirk, or someone doing shirk, putting another God beside him. and which means that there's always room for forgiveness. But sometimes we're not willing to accept forgiveness. We're not ready to accept forgiveness, and this is where we reach to the level of ya'as min rahmatillah, which is basically us denying ourselves the mercy of God. So now what we're gonna do is, inshallah, we're gonna take a small break, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk more about us forgiving others, and then in the last segment, inshallah, we'll talk about the what's special about this month. The forgiveness of this month from God and us forgiving others is all just multiplied. Everything good you do is just multiplied in this month. We're going to talk about also the relationship with Imam Mahdi, Ajallah Faraja. So I just want to remind you, we have the Slido, we have the live chat. Please go ahead and put your questions, put your comments about this, and inshallah we'll see you soon.
ما چرا باید به مناجات بپردازیم؟ ما تمرکز پیدا میکنیم در دعا، قصه میخوایم بخوریم، سر چی میخوایم قصه بخوریم؟ علت اصلی استغفار رفقا، گناهان ما، گناهانی که به چشم دیده میشن نیست. علت اصلی که ما به استغفار باید اینجوری نگاه کنیم که بریم با اصرار، التماس، التجا، تمنا، اشک، اینها به خاطر 4 تا رفتار غلطی که انجام دادیم نیست. برای گناهایی که میشناسیم زیاد استغفار به این صورت مفصل نیاز نداره. ما تمرکز پیدا میکنیم در دعا، قصه میخوایم بخوریم، سر چی میخوایم قصه بخوریم. علت اصلی استغفار، اونم با این همه اصرار، بدیهای پنهان ماست. اونجاست مسئله. هر کی ترس از بدیهای پنهان نداشته باشه، شیطان سوارش میشه. رفیق دیگه فرقی نمیکنه کی باشه، کجا باشه، حزب اللهی باشه، نمازخون باشه، اینوری باشه، اونوری باشه. کسی که مطمئن شد به خودش نابوده، شیطان سوارش میشه. ابا عبدالله الحسین علیه السلام تو گودی قتلگاه داشت مناجات میکرد، همین نگرانی های خودش رو از خودش داشت میشمرد برای خونه خدا. یا قیاس المستغیثین، به فریاد من برس. خب به فریاد من برس یعنی چی؟ یعنی زخمام کمتر بشه، ها؟ یعنی سرم جدا نشه. به فریاد من برس یعنی اینا. به فریاد من برس یعنی نامهربان نباش. خب پس چی به فریادت برای چی برسه؟ چرا شما هنوز اینجا دارید مناجات میکنید، گریه میکنید؟ شما نگران اخلاق خدا که نیستی که، وله الاسماء الحسنی، تو که مهربانی، من نگران تو نیستم. نگران زخما هم که نیست، اینا که اصلا انتخاب شده است، صورتشون گل مینداخت، هر لحظه به شهادت نزدیک میشدن، یقین داشتن دارن در بهترین وضعیت جان میدن. نگران بعضش هم نیست. از نگران چی هستی شما دیگه الان برای چی کمک میخوای از خدا؟ خب بگو برای چی که ما هم فردا بریم برای همون دعا کنیم. تفسیرش، تحلیلش اینه: آدم هیچ وقت نباید به خودش مطمئن بشه. هیچ وقت نباید به خودش مطمئن بشه. امیرالمؤمنین هیچ وقت به خودش مطمئن نبود. امیرالمؤمنین یعصوب الدین، یعصوب المؤمنین. وقتی خبر شهادتش رو پیغمبر داره بهش میده. دیگه ما بودیم که دیگه به رقص آمده بودیم، الحمدلله دیگه شهید میشیم دیگه. فرمودن بازم اونجا سوال میکنم من اون موقع دین دارم؟ یا امیرالمؤمنین تو میکشی آدمو، به قتل میرسونی آدمو، واقعا این سوال حقیقی تو بود؟ من بدبخت دارم میشم با این سوال تو یه عمر. این سوال جدی پرسیدی؟ شوخی کردی؟ احساساتی شده بودی؟ چی بود؟ برای چی این سوال کردی؟ شما که حواست هست تو خانه کعبه به دنیا اومدی، شما که همه وحی رو میشنیدی، شما که رسول خدا قسیم الجنت و النار رو بهت گفته بود شما اینی، شما که میدونی پیغمبر دروغ نمیگه، پس باز نگران چی هستی الان؟ شما ما رو دیوونه نکن. شوخی هم که نداری که. هنوز داری در اعماق وجود دنبال چی میگردی؟ انسان عجب موجود با عظمتیه. اصلا دستوره. فرمودن هیچ وقت به خودتون مطمئن نشید. رفقا به خودتون مطمئن نشید ولی چشمه اشکتون خشک میشه. و الا گریه مناجاتات برای 4 تا رفتارت خواهد بود که خدا بهت خواهد گفت بابا اون رفتارا مهم نیست. خودت داغونی، خودتو پاک کن، خودتو پاک کن. استغفار از 4 تا رفتار نیست. استغفار پناه بردن به خدا از بدیهای پنهانه که مستعدش هستیم و داریم.
Welcome back, everybody. I want to start by giving a shout out to our brother from Singapore, Hassan Myers. Assalamu alaikum, Hassan. How's it going? And I'm glad you can join us along with everybody else who is joining us. I want to just remind you that we have the link in the description for the Slido if you want to ask questions, if you want to give feedback, and you can ask your questions in the live chat. So in the first segment, we spoke about forgiveness in Quran, forgiveness on its 2 sides, mostly about the side where God is so forgiving to us. Now I would like to more address towards us forgiving others for what they've done to us, which basically is inspiring a little bit from God's mercy, you know? So, but now let's talk a little bit about the specifics of it. And we all live this in our daily life, is when you decide to, when you have somebody who wronged you, it's that first moment when something wrong happened, where you really have to suppress every single particle of ego that you have in order to be able to pass that. So there's always this clash between forgiveness and ego and your own desire to answer back. So did Ahl Bayt mention that? Is there a specific way to talk about this? Ali, what do you think?
Yes, definitely. So usually, as you mentioned, there is that ego and there is that forgiveness, but usually there is always the good. You always do good until that mistake happens, which you require forgiveness. It doesn't, that mistake doesn't happen at first sight. Usually it happens after you do all the good. Now I remember Luqman in one of the hadith that I have read long time ago. There's a whole surah about Luqman. Now, what I'm going to mention is not mentioned in the surah or it's not mentioned in the Quran, but it's actually mentioned in the hadith where Luqman says to his kid, the wise Luqman says to his kid, he tells him that whenever you do good, do not expect reward towards that, because you're going to be very deceived about it. When you do something good, never expect something good from the other person. Just in case that they don't do good to you, you're not going to be deceived. The thing that happens is that there's always that good thing that we always do the good until the mistake happens. And this is where we decide to forget about this whole good and this past. And then we just
focus on that moment.
Exactly, on that moment. And that's it. We destroy a whole relationship. We destroy a whole friendship that we have. And this is where it happens with this. This is where the problem comes. Goes back to the same topic that we learn from God. God wants us. God forgives us. We should forgive people as well. That there is always, like everything, there is levels to forgiveness.
Absolutely.
Forgiveness also has levels where you forgive. On top of the forgiveness, there is the afu. So there's ghufran and there is afu. The afu is not just forgiven. No, it's really it's about forgetting the whole thing. It's about doing good as well. What happens between us is that I decide, let's say I have a problem with you, Maitham, and I forgive you. I decide to forgive you. Okay. Some people, what they do is I just forgive you and that's it. It's done. I don't talk to you. Okay, I decide to forgive you. Don't talk to me. We're done.
Yeah.
That's not called forgiveness at all.
Yeah.
When you do forgiveness or when you do afu, is basically what you do is you come back to what you were before. If you're, I'm going to bring an example that we have in our society. There is a problem. There is something that a conflict that happens between two, and you see they decide to not say even salam between them. You've seen that a lot.
Oh, yeah. We all look this.
Exactly. It's like, how big could it be that you don't say salam to each other? First of all, the salam is to God and everything. At least say salam. Some people, they just try to go beside you and not look at you. Always when you forgive someone, first of all, that ego, let it go. Let it go. Life is not forever. If we want God to forgive us, sorry, I stole your. You were gonna say it, Haidar Arab, but if you want God to forgive us,
I forgive you, brother.
Thank you. So if you want God to forgive us, we should forgive others as well. Let's be the thing. Okay, let me bring that example. And sorry to interrupt. I might take a bit of time about it. You see, Hatim al-Ta'i is a known Arabic person who was known being very generous. He used to give to people. He used to give to people in need and people who were not in need. He was rich. People would come to him. They were in need of money. They would give. He would give money immediately. He was known to be generous. Regardless, he would give. At some point, his relatives, his friends told him, "Listen, there are people that comes to you, which are lying. They pretend to need to be in need of money, but they're lying to you. They just want to take your money." He's like, "It's okay." And even with that, Hatim al-Ta'i still used to give money, and he was still called generous. He wasn't called dumb or stupid, and sorry for the words. He wasn't called dumb or stupid because he was given to people that were not in need. No, he was called generous. We need to do the same about forgiveness. We need to forgive. We need to forgive regardless. We need to forgive in all cases. You're not going to be called dumb because you decided to forgive someone who did something really bad to you. No, you're still going to be called someone who forgives.
Absolutely. Actually, about this point, and that's why this topic is so is so interrelated with so many other qualities. The forgiveness goes beyond just two people having a problem. It goes into families, into the structure of a family. Oftentimes when there are problems between the two parents or between the brothers, or when people actually calm down and they dissect the problem, it's often not worth it. You know, I mean, it's never really to that level where you can, if you come back and dissect what really is the issue, it's often not worth it. Actually, I read a hadith that if two mu'mineen, they have a problem between them, and it takes more than 3 days, and they haven't forgiven each other, both of them are in the wrong. Both of them are in the ithm. Like, both of them are actually going to have negative hasanat because of a problem. Maybe one did wrong to the other, but society, Islam teaches us to both be, to go out of our way into forgiving. And now, go ahead.
Point, sorry. There's just a point that I want to raise is that we always have this misconcept that the person that forgives is lower. No, whoever forgives is way higher than the other person. Absolutely. It's always, we have to keep that in mind. Whenever you forgive the other person, you're never lower than that. No, you're actually higher because you have the chance to take revenge, but you decided not to take revenge. You actually decided to forgive.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here, I come to. So, are we always supposed to forgive? I mean, we know that in our society, there are situations where, you know, people can take advantage of you. You know, like if you're that person who is always like, oh yeah, mashiha, it's okay, whatever. Did Ahlul Bayt ever mention this? Are we always supposed to forgive? What's your input on that? What's your input on this, Haida?
Well, like Ali said, a lot of it, like Ali said, and I'll just like add my the way I see it too. I deeply believe we always should
Forgive.
be able to forgive. And this comes also from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where He says also in some verses, but I will translate my way, where He says, don't you want me to forgive you? So you
Mm.
should be able to, to forgive for me, like to understand the
Yeah.
concept and to understand the Asma Allah. Yani you have to understand His names, to understand Him and the way He works, and to get closer to Him is
Yeah.
by forgiving. And the more you're able to forgive. So usually where does forgiveness comes in? It's like where there is a bala or a musiba between those two, or a conflict between two, where those two are being tested, really, like whether the conflict was created by them, but also the solution must come by them.
Mhm.
And where if they don't take the first step and put aside the ego,
Yeah.
where they won't be able to see where, okay, you know what, let me control my emotions, let me control my anger. I'm sure this is not what how it's supposed to be. If not,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then حسن يعني حسن الظن بالله, and
Yeah.
بالشخص. And then you
Absolutely.
go and you try and you exercise forgiveness. So you forgive him on that moment, and you try
في
to,
سبيل الله.
yeah, fi
Forgive في
sabilillah.
سبيل الله.
Yeah, so you get stronger. You yourself will be able, if the more you forgive, the more you will encounter other testing, and the more you encounter other testing, the closer you get to Allah. Because don't forget, if you can't forgive conflict number 3, you won't get to conflict number 5. And if you can't get to conflict number 5, then okay, you stopped at number 3, and this is how close to you. If you won 1 2 3,
Absolutely.
if you can't forgive this brother, then you won't be able to forgive 100 brother. And the more you forgive, this is the stronger you get to Allah, the stronger you'll taste rahmatullah, and then Allah will
Exactly.
be able to
It's
forgive you. So you have to practice forgiveness on every level of it. I know some of the levels you might be tested are harder, especially when the Imam will come. Inshallah, we'll talk about this later. But forgiveness is one of the keys to get closer to Allah. And I personally advise it, like Ahlul Bayt advises it. And because you feel stronger. You literally, every time you forgive, just the moment, the niyyah, you say, you know what, khalas, man, let me forgive this guy. Why am I hurting myself?
yeah.
Because usually you are hurting yourself. Some of the big, yeah, you're hurt. You know what? Fi sabilillah,
Exactly.
let me forgive him. And then if you go to the other level where
Ali said. Yeah.
Ali said, then you go and you do good deeds to that person. Then you
That's
feel
it.
it. You feel it. You don't even have to mention it. You feel it. How strong you are,
Exactly.
like how strong
Exactly.
emotionally, spiritually you are, and you'll be able to stand up against death with no fear, like
And
no fear at.
you mentioned this. You mentioned Ali. I think mentioned this. Is that and you mentioned it as well. Is that when you forgive, um, there is a sense of strength that you develop, and the more you forgive, the more stronger you become, and that's what we need for someone to become a follower of Imam Mahdi, someone to become someone in his army. Inshallah, we'll talk about more about this later on. Ali, got something to say?
I was just gonna say, it's really, as Haidar said, it's really that first step, and as you said, it's really that first step. There is a hadith about
Yeah.
Imam Ali that says, "Al-afu an al-muqir, la an al-musir." So,
Mm,
so,
Exactly,
so,
mm,
so
exactly.
you don't forgive the person that keeps on insisting on their mistake. You
yeah.
might forgive them once, twice, 3 times. The more you forgive, the more better you are as a person. Let's not
Yeah.
take it wrong. But
Absolutely.
at some point, if someone keeps insisting on the same mistake again and again and again, at some point you gotta say, "I'm sorry, I can't do much about it. I can't keep on forgiving you."
Yeah. Absolutely.
But the thing, it's really that first step, the giving the chance. Give that person the chance. Give them the chance to become better. Give them the chance to show you that they deserve to be forgiven.
Second
So
chance.
it's exactly, give it that chance, that first chance. If they don't do better, then at that point, then you might decide, oh, you didn't do better. But again, forgiving more twice and 3 times, that's also okay.
Yeah.
We have
First,
Yunus. We have the story of Yunus. You see, so
Actually, there's speaking of hadith Ahl Bayt, there's a hadith to this guy who came and insulted Imam Ali. And Imam Ali, when people, he forgave the guy, and when people came and asked him why, he said, "Sabun bisab aw afun an dhab." So Ahl Bayt always gives us the chance. They give us the chance to react. If you want to react, it's fine. But first of all, if you want to react, your reaction has to be proportional to what the person have done to you. You can't overreact. But if you decide to forgive, then that's where you're going to get God's mercy, and that's when you're going to go to a level even higher. And there's even another hadith that says, "Al-afu yufsid min al-musi' أو من اللئيم أكثر بقدر ما يصلح من الكريم." So when you forgive somebody, it eats up from the person who had done wrong to you as much as it builds you up, you know. Inshallah, in the next segment, now we're going to take a small break. I want to just remind everybody, please leave us your questions and comments on Slido or on the live chat. And I just want to say a little comment that the next video that's going to come, the sound might be a little iffy, but the message is nice. So I want to, inshallah, in the next segment, we're going to talk about forgiveness in this specific month and the relationship between forgiveness and Imam Mahdi. See you soon.
On the day he conquered Mecca, you see, Rasulullah, when he conquered Mecca, there were certain people in Mecca who had tortured his family and his friends non-stop. For many years, Rasulullah had left Mecca. He had gone to live in Medina, hadn't he? When he conquered Mecca, he saw some faces who had killed some of his beloved, or had tortured some of his beloved, or had made a miscarriage on some of his beloved, or had made fun of him. What do I mean? When he entered Mecca, people like would you? There are some of us, people who have done less to us, we don't forgive them. They came to Rasulullah, they said to him, Muhammad, forgive us for what we have done to you. Many of these companions got the sword out thinking, you know what, we're about to kill them now. Rasulullah looked at them and he said, قال لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم. I've let go of what's happened before us. Some of these companions will come and say, Ya Rasulullah, Abu Sufyan and Hind with what they've done. He said to them the ayah of Nabi Yusuf alayhi salam, لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم. Let me give you someone else. You had Abdullah al-Zab'ari. Abdullah al-Zab'ari, do you know what he used to do in Mecca? He used to have stage shows making fun of Rasulullah every day. Mocking Rasulullah's voice, mocking Rasulullah's face, mocking Rasulullah's character. As soon as Rasulullah conquered Mecca, Abdullah al-Zab'ari was right in front of him. He came to Rasulullah and said, Oh Muhammad, those were days when I was ignorant. I beg you forgive me. You know what, now that I know about Islam, I want to ask for your forgiveness. This man used to mock Rasulullah, yet when he came to Rasulullah, the heart of Rasulullah was so pure. He looked at him, he said, لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم وهو أرحم الراحمين. Don't worry, there's no reproof against you. Go ahead. The companions are looking around thinking, Ya Rasulullah, these guys used to torture us. Surely there's no room for forgiveness. Not at all. Islam never closes the door. Islam kept the door open. Let me give you another example. Habbar ibn al-Aswad. You know what he did to Rasulullah? Rasulullah had amongst the daughters, sometimes there are narrations which mention he had only one daughter, Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam. Other narrations mention no, that he may have had 4 daughters. Of them was a daughter, some say she was a stepdaughter, by the name of Zainab. This Zainab, when she was married to Ibn al-Rabi', she was on her horse leaving Mecca to Medina, yes, and she was pregnant. While pregnant, Habbar ibn al-Aswad wanted to hurt her because he knew she's the daughter of Rasulullah. Do you know what he came and did to her? He saw that she was on her horse. He screamed next to the horse to scare the horse. The horse got scared. Straight away, she fell from the horse onto her womb. Miscarried. She miscarried there and then. That person, when Rasulullah conquered Mecca, came to Rasulullah groveling with his apology. He came and he said, Ya Rasulullah, forgive me. I was wrong what I did. Imagine your daughter, the love of your life, the heart walking outside your body. Imagine someone makes her miscarry her baby. Would you, I beg all of you in this hall today, would any of you forgive that person or no? But the heart of Rasulullah is a heart of purity, and he is of divine status while he was walking on the earth. Rasulullah looked at him and he said, you are sincerely repentant? He said, yes, I am. He said, well, now that Islam has come in your life, what you have done before is all gone. لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم وهو أرحم الراحمين. But there was one man in particular who came to ask for his forgiveness when he conquered Mecca, who even Rasulullah found it hard to forgive, but he forgave him. Who? Wahshi, the killer of his uncle Hamza. Your uncle in life is someone really beloved to you. There's always one uncle in your life who you have a soft spot for, correct? There's a few who can be headaches, but there's always one who you have a soft spot for. That one uncle who you have a soft spot for, you two are like best friends, not uncle, nephew. True or no? It's like you talk and laugh and joke and so on. Hamza was like that to Rasulullah, because Hamza to Rasulullah was like a best friend. They were virtually the same age, so they grew up together. On the day of the opening of Mecca, Rasulullah was sitting down. Wahshi came. Ya Rasulullah, forgive me. As soon as he heard his voice, he said to him, are you Wahshi? He said, yes, I am. He said, do not worry, you can go. Do you know how hard it was for Rasulullah to say, do not worry, you can go? This man ripped your uncle's heart open. This man massacred and desecrated your uncle's heart. And you notice with the Imams of Al-Muhammad, that the Imams of Al-Muhammad, sometimes you'd have people who insulted them with the worst insults. Yet subhanallah, they found doors of forgiveness for them. I'll never forget Imam Zayn al-Abidin, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Imam Zayn al-Abidin, you know, when Hisham bin Ismail was governor of Medina, he used to bully Imam Zayn al-Abidin. I tell you, nobody went through hardship like Imam Zayn al-Abidin with Hisham bin Ismail. Hisham bin Ismail, when Imam Zayn al-Abidin would leave his house, he'd come and barge him, he'd come and push him, he'd make kids throw small stones at him. Never once would Imam Zayn al-Abidin raise his voice. Never once would Imam Zayn al-Abidin be rude towards him. When Umar bin Abdul Aziz became governor of Medina, he replaced Hisham bin Ismail. When he replaced Hisham bin Ismail, you know what happened? Umar bin Abdul Aziz came to Imam Zayn al-Abidin. He came to him, he said, oh Ali ibn al-Hussein, Hisham bin Ismail used to bully you, yes? And he used to hurt you and your family, yes? Imam Zayn al-Abidin said, yes, he used to hurt us and he used to bully us as well, yes? So Umar bin Abdul Aziz said, you know what I've done? I've locked him up. Now anyone who wants to take out their vengeance on him can go and take their vengeance on him. You can imagine, he was chained up to a wall. Anyone who wants to take their vengeance can go. The companions of Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam, they came to the Imam, they said to him, Imam, this is our chance. Hisham bin Ismail, who used to torture us, now he's with chains. What shall we do to him, O Imam? Imam looked at them, he said, what do you think we should do? They said, we should take our vengeance. He said, no. He said, I want you to go to Hisham bin Ismail, and I want you to whisper in his ear, oh Hisham, if you are hungry, then Ali ibn al-Hussein will feed you. And if you are thirsty, then Ali ibn al-Hussein will quench your thirst. And if you have an outstanding loan, then Ali ibn al-Hussein will pay your loan. Tell me, which man has a heart like that with someone who's wronged him? None of us would do that. He went up to Hisham Ismail. Hisham Ismail was locked up. He whispered in his ear. He said, oh Hisham, if you are thirsty, I, Ali ibn al-Hussein, will bring you water every day. Oh Hisham, if you are hungry, I will feed you. Oh Hisham, if you have an outstanding loan, then I'll pay the loan. You know, Hisham Ismail said, Allah truly knows where to put his risala.
Welcome back, everybody. In our last segment, I just want to mention, inshallah, that after this, when we're done, we're gonna have a few ad'iyah, a few supplications, and then we're gonna have adhan as per the time in Montreal, and then after that we'll have du'a al-iftitah and a juzu from Quran, inshallah. This is later on if you want to stay and have the broadcast in the background, inshallah. So now we're going to talk about this specific month, which one of its names is Shahr al-Rahmah. For a tradition from Imam Rida salamullah alayh, he says في أول ليلة من شهر رمضان يغل المرض من الشياطين ويغفر في كل ليلة 70,000. So in the first night, all the shayateen, the demons, they're locked up, and then in every night there's 70,000 people that get complete forgiveness. فإذا كان ليلة القدر غفر الله بمثل ما غفر في بينه وبين أخيه شحناء فيقول الله عز وجل انظروا هؤلاء حتى يصطلحوا. So God forgives for everybody except for someone who has a problem with another mu'min, with somebody else. God says, I'll just wait on those until they fix their problem. So we're talking about a great opportunity for forgiveness from God that has a relationship with us forgiving others. So, Haider, I want you to talk to me more about this month. Why this specific month is an even more important opportunity for us to forgive others?
Well, like any month, there's always the opportunity to forget any others. But in this month, the more we forgive, Allah is opening His doors and He's saying, عن Imam al-Baqir, إن لله تعالى ملائكة موكلين بالصائمين يستغفرون لهم في كل يوم من شهر رمضان إلى آخره. So basically here what it says that Allah has given the duty for some malaika to forgive us. So basically Allah here is saying, you know what, from my end, and this holy month of Ramadan, you know, and وما أدراك ما Ramadan, like Imam also Imam Rida, I think he says وما, like don't call it Ramadan هكذا رمضان إجا رمضان راح, call it شهر Ramadan.
Yeah.
So I am giving you on this holy month the opportunity where my malaika will be forgiving you. So the simplest thing you could do is try to reflect within yourself, put your ego aside, and then forgive your dear brothers or their sisters. And then the hadith goes on and says, وينادون الصائمين كل ليلة عند إفطارهم أبشروا عباد الله فقد جعتم قليلا وستشبعون كثيرا بوركتم وبورك فيكم. So he's also saying, like, you guys have tasted a bit of hunger, but surely you will be satisfied or full later on. And buriktum, I don't know how to say like buriktum is maybe blessed you are. Yeah.
Blessed.
حتى إذا كان آخر ليلة من شهر رمضان نادى أبشروا عباد الله غفر لكم ذنوبكم وقبل توبتكم. So by the end of the month, the Malaika will say to us, like, you have been forgiven, and then your sins are forgiven as well. So basically, in this holy month, we have the opportunity where Allah is showing us His mercy, His rahmah, and then we from our side could understand it and give it a try, where we practice His rahmah. There's the rahmah of the mother, but as well as us just practicing what is it, His rahmah, and then how would we taste al-Jannah, where in Jannah there is rahmah. But I don't want to go.
So, and this is like we said, there's a relationship between and it gets multiplied. That's the thing about this month, is that everything that you do gets multiplied. That's why one of the, we mentioned it yesterday with Sayyid Hassan, was if people knew what Ramadan really is, they would have wished that the entire year is the month of Ramadan. And the other topic that I want to mention is the relationship between Imam Mahdi and us being followers of Imam Mahdi, Ajallah Faraja, and forgiveness. Ali, if you can tell me about this, why is it important that we develop the sense of forgiveness between us so we can be better followers of Imam Mahdi?
I'm going to answer your question. So at the beginning, you might think that I'm going far away, but you can see how I'm going to relate to Imam. Thank you. In Imam Sajjad, Imam Zain al-Abidin, it says in Dua bi Hamza Thmali, he says, إلهي إن أدخلتني الجنة ففي ذلك سرور نبيك وإن أدخلتني النار ففي ذلك سرور عدوك. God, Allah, if you let me go into paradise, the Prophet is going to be happy. He's going to be satisfied, our Prophet. And if you decide to put me into hellfire, then your enemy is going to be satisfied. The enemy of God obviously is saddened. It is Shaitan and whoever is following him. I'm going to relate that to the Imam al-Mahdi on, imagine, so basically the Prophet is not in our time. Who's in our time? Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. So our Imam, Ajjalallah ta'ala farajahu, imagine he's sitting between us. You have a conflict with someone else. Imagine you're sitting with that person, and there is the Imam, and there is Satan. You either decide to fix and forgive the other person, where the Imam is going to be happy, or you decide to not forgive, where the Satan is going to be happy. Just going to say that at the end, and you're the one who chooses, whoever has a conflict with someone else, forgive, because you're going to let your Imam be happy, and put that as a balance, which one you want to make most happy. So by us forgiving the other, our Imam is going to be happy. By us forgiving each other, we're going to be united. We're going to be all together as one hand. Our Imam is going to be proud of us, rather than us having conflict with each other's. And as you said, it just doesn't end at the person, but as a family, as a tribe, or maybe even more. So definitely the Imam is not happy by us being divided. He wants us to be united, and we should make the Imam, as a one last word, we should make the Imam happy by forgiving each other.
Inshallah, inshallah.
And myself, I would like to add this also to correlation with the Imam. They say الاستغفار and seeking for forgiveness and forgiving يرفع المصائب, so it takes away the bala or المصيبة. We are today in one big where people call it a big musiba, COVID-19. There is this virus going on, and we're quarantined, so it is an opportunity to pray and seek forgiveness and forgive others, for Allah to ease on us and take away the bala. But the greatest bala, greatest tragedy as well, greater than the virus, it's the hidden Imam. this is the greatest bala. The virus is not really the bala.
Yeah.
The
اللهم
greatest
إنا
bala.
نشكو إليك فقد نبينا وغيبة ولينا.
غيبة ولينا. Exactly. So this is the greatest like bala and imtihan, where we should sit down by ourselves, open hadith Abu Hamza Thumali, turn off those lights, and then really like focus on every word and seeking getting closer to the Imam, qurbatan also ila Allah ta'ala. Because if we do that, each one of us, if we drop one tear to him and seeking closure to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I think this will ease and hasten the appearance of the Imam.
Inshallah. Honestly, there's so much more to talk about this topic. I mean, it gets so interrelated with everything that we live in. And just to give a small summary, we talked about how forgiveness is one of the main attributes of God, and how He's been blessing us with it. And then we talked about how when we forgive others, we gain strength ourselves, and we allow for God's mercy to be descending on us. And we talked about how it's extra important in this month to be receiving and accepting of that, because not only do we inflict the good on ourselves and we bring it to ourselves by asking forgiveness from others. I mean, even before you travel, before you go to Hajj, you ask forgiveness from others. But in this month, if you do that, then you're satisfying your own Imam Mahdi Ajallah Ta'ala Faraja, because Imam would want us to be united, Imam would want us to be strong, and you can score both of these points together by forgiving others. So I'm asking you both to forgive me if I wronged you, and everyone who's viewing. I want to thank you all. I want to thank Ali and Haida for joining us today. It was an amazing talk, honestly. And I want to thank Ahmed in the back doing all the magic. And you have my thanks from me, Maitham. I want to thank you all for watching. Inshallah, we'll see you next week with a new guest, recurring guest. We have juicy topics, inshallah. And inshallah, now you're going to have a few supplications, and then you're going to have adhan, and then dua al-iftitah and juz al-Quran. Inshallah, we'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أمراء الكلام. عن رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم أنه قال: قول الرجل للمرأة إني أحبك لا يذهب من قلبها أبدا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائي في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا أرضك طوعا وتمتعهم فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
إلهي عظم البلاء وبرح الخفاء وانكشف الغطاء وانقطع الرجاء أضاقت الأرض ومنعت السماء وأنت المستعان وإليك المشتكى وعليك المعول في الشدة والرخاء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أولي الأمر الذين فرضت علينا طاعتهم وعرفتنا بذلك منزلتهم ففرج عنا بحقه فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر أو هو أقرب. يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد اكفياني فإنكما كافيان وانصراني فإنكما ناصران. يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان الغوث 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 أدركني 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 الساعة 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 أرحم الراحمين بحق محمد وآله الطاهرين.
سيئاتنا
وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار ربنا وآتنا ما أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين علي أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين علي حجة الله حي على الصلاة حي على
محول الحول والأحوال حول حالنا حول حالنا حول حالنا إلى أحسن الحال.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إني أفتتح الثناء بحمدك وأنت مسدد للصواب بمنك، وأيقنت أنك أنت أرحم الراحمين في موضع العفو والرحمة، وأشد المعاقبين في موضع النكال والنقمة، وأعظم المتجبرين في موضع الكبرياء والعظمة. اللهم أذنت لي في دعائك ومسألتك، فاسمع يا سميع مدحتي، وأجب يا رحيم دعوتي، وأغل يا غفور عثرتي. فكم يا إلهي من كربة قد فرجتها، وهموم قد كشفتها، وعثرة قد أغلتها، ورحمة قد نشرتها، وحلقة بلاء قد فككتها. الحمد لله الذي لم يتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا، ولم يكن له شريك في الملك، ولم يكن له ولي من الظلم، وكبره تكبيرا. الحمد لله بجميع محامده كلها، على جميع نعمه كلها. الحمد لله الذي لا مضاد له في ملكه، ولا منازع له في أمره. الحمد لله الذي لا شريك له في خلقه، ولا شبيه له في عظمته. الحمد لله الفاشي في الخلق أمره وحمده، الظاهر بالكرم مجده، الباسط بالجود يده، الذي لا تنقص خزائنه ولا تزيده كثرة العطاء إلا جودا وكرما. إنه هو العزيز الوهاب. اللهم إني أسألك قليلا من كثير، مع حاجة بي إليه عظيمة، وغناك عنه قديم، وهو عندي كثير، وهو عليك سهل يسير. اللهم إن عفك عن ذنبي، وتجاوزك عن خطيئتي، وصفحك عن ظلمي، وسترك على قبيح عملي، وحلمك عن كثير جرمي، عندما كان من خطئي وعمدي أطمعني في أن أسألك ما لا أستوجبه منك، الذي رزقتني من رحمتك وأريتني من قدرتك وعرفتني من إجابتك، فصرت أدعوك آمنا وأسألك مستأنسا، لا خائفا ولا وجلا، مدلا عليك فيما قصدت فيه إليك. فإن أبت عني عتبت بجهلي عليك، ولعل الذي أبطى عني هو خير لي لعلمك بعاقبة الأمور. فلم أر مولا كريما أصبر على عبد اللئيم منك علي يا رب. إنك تدعوني فأولي عنك، وتتحبب إلي فأتبغض إليك، وتتودد إلي فلا أقبل منك، كأن لي التطول عليك. فلم يمنعك ذلك من الرحمة لي والإحسان إلي والتفضل علي بجودك وكرمك. فارحم عبدك الجاهل وجود عليهم بفضل إحسانك، إنك جواد كريم. الحمد لله مالك الملك مجري الفلك مسخر الرياح فالق الإصباح ديان الدين رب العالمين. الحمد لله على حلمه بعد علمه، والحمد لله على عفه بعد قدرته، والحمد لله على طول أناته في غضبه، وهو قادر على ما يريد. الحمد لله خالق الخلق باسط الرزق فالق الإصباح ذي الجلال والإكرام والفضل والإنعام، الذي بعد فلا يرى وقرب فشهد النجوى تبارك وتعالى. الحمد لله الذي ليس له منازع يعادله، ولا شبيه يشاكله، ولا ظهير يعوضده. قهر بعزته العزة وتواضع لعظمته العظمى، فبلغ بقدرته ما يشاء. الحمد لله الذي يجيبني حين أنادي، ويستر على كل عورة وأنا أعصيه، ويعظم النعمة علي فلا أجازي. فكم من موهبة هنية قد أعطى، وعظيمة مخوفة قد كفى، وبهجة مونقة قد أراني، فأثني عليه حامدا وأذكره مسبحا. الحمد لله الذي لا يهتك حجابه ولا يغلق بابه ولا يرد سائله ولا يخيب آمله. الحمد لله الذي يؤمن الخائفين وينجي الصالحين ويرفع المستضعفين ويضع المستكبرين ويهلك ملوكا ويستخلف آخرين. والحمد لله قاصم الجبارين مبير الظالمين مدرك الهاربين نكال الظالمين صريخ المستصرخين موضع حاجات الطالبين معتمد المؤمنين. الحمد لله الذي من خشيته ترعد السماء وسكانها وترجف الأرض وعمارها وتموج البحار ومن يسبح في غمراتها. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله الذي يخلق ولم يخلق ويرزق ولا يرزق ويطعم ولا يطعم ويميت الأحياء ويحيي الموتى وهو حي لا يموت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وأمينك وصفيك وحبيبك وخيرتك من خلقك وحافظ سرك ومبلغ رسالاتك أفضل وأحسن وأجمل وأكمل وأزكى وأنمى وأطيب وأطهر وأسنى وأكثر ما صليت وباركت وترحمت وتحننت وسلمت على أحد من عبادك وأنبيائك ورسلك وصفتك وأهل الكرامة عليك من خلقك. اللهم وصل على علي أمير المؤمنين ووصي رسول رب العالمين عبدك ووليك وأخي رسولك وحجتك على خلقك وآيتك الكبرى والنبأ العظيم. وصل على الصديقة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. وصل على سبطي الرحمة وإمامي الهدى الحسن والحسين سيدي شباب أهل الجنة. وصل على أئمة المسلمين علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي، حججك على عبادك وأمنائك في بلادك صلاة كثيرة دائمة. اللهم وصل على ولي أمرك القائم المؤمل والعدل المنتظر، وحفه بملائكتك المقربين، وأيده بروح القدس يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعله الداعي إلى كتابك والقائم بدينك، استخلفه في الأرض كما استخلفت الذين من قبله، مكن له دينه الذي ارتضيته له، أبدله من بعد خوفه أمنا، يعبدك لا يشرك بك شيئا. اللهم أعزه وأعزز به، وانصره وانتصر به، وانصره نصرا عزيزا، وافتح له فتحا يسيرا، واجعل له من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. اللهم أظهر به دينك وسنة نبيك، حتى لا يستخفي بشيء من الحق مخافة أحد من الخلق. اللهم إنا نرغب إليك في دولة كريمة تعز بها الإسلام وأهله، وتذل بها النفاق وأهله، وتجعلنا فيها من الدعاة إلى طاعتك والقادة إلى سبيلك، وترزقنا بها كرامة الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم ما عرفتنا من الحق فحملنا، وما غصرنا عنه فبلغنا. اللهم المم به شعثنا، واشعب به صدعنا، وارتق به فتقنا، وكثر به قلتنا، وأعزز به ذلتنا، وأغن به عائلنا، واغض به عن مغرمنا، واجبر به فقرنا، وسد به خلتنا، ويسر به عسرنا، وبيض به وجوهنا، وفك به أسرنا، وأنجح به طلبتنا، وأنجز به مواعيدنا، واستجب به دعوتنا، وأعطنا به سؤلنا، وبلغنا به من الدنيا والآخرة آمالنا، وأعطنا به فوق رغبتنا يا خير المسؤولين وأوسع المعطين. اشف به صدورنا، واذهب به غيظ قلوبنا، واهدنا به لما اختلف فيه من الحق بإذنك، إنك تهدي من تشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. وانصرنا به على عدوك وعدونا إله الحق. آمين. اللهم إنا نشكو إليك فقد نبينا صلواتك عليه وآله وغيبة ولينا وكثرة عدونا وقلة عددنا وشدة الفتن بنا وتظاهر الزمان علينا فصل على محمد وآله وعنا على ذلك بفتح منك تعجله وبضر تكشفه ونصر تعزه وسلطان حق تظهره ورحمة منك تجللنا وعافية منك تلبسنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سيقول السفهاء من الناس ما ولاهم عن قبلتهم التي كانوا عليها قل لله المشرق والمغرب يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا لتكونوا شهداء على الناس ويكون الرسول عليكم شهيداً وما جعلنا القبلة التي كنت عليها إلا لنعلم من يتبع الرسول ممن ينقلب على عقبيه وإن كانت لكبيرة إلا على الذين هدى الله وما كان الله ليضيع إيمانكم إن الله بالناس لرؤوف رحيم قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيث ما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب ليعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وما الله بغافل عما يعملون ولئن أتيت الذين أوتوا الكتاب بكل آية ما تبعوا قبلتك وما أنت بتابع قبلتهم وما بعضهم بتابع قبلة بعض ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم من بعد ما جاءك من العلم إنك إذا لمن الظالمين الذين آتيناهم الكتاب يعرفونه كما يعرفون أبناءهم وإن فريقا منهم ليكتمون الحق وهم يعلمون الحق الحق من ربك فلا تكونن من الممترين ولكل وجهة هو موليها فاستبقوا الخيرات أينما تكونوا يأت بكم الله جميعا إن الله على كل شيء قدير ومن حيث خرجت فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وإنه للحق من ربك وما الله بغافل عما تعملون ومن حيث خرجت فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيث ما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره لئلا يكون للناس عليكم حجة إلا الذين ظلموا منهم فلا تخشوهم واخشوني ولأتم نعمتي عليكم ولعلكم تهتدون كما أرسلنا فيكم رسولا منكم يتلو عليكم آياتنا ويزكيكم ويعلمكم الكتاب والحكمة ويعلمكم ما لم تكونوا تعلمون فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون يا أيها الذين آمنوا استعينوا بالصبر والصلاة إن الله مع الصابرين ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون إن الصفا والمروة من شعائر الله فمن حج البيت أو اعتمر فلا جناح عليه أن يطوف بهما ومن تطوع خيرا فإن الله شاكر عليم إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزلنا من البينات والهدى من بعد ما بيناه للناس في الكتاب أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون إلا الذين تابوا وأصلحوا وبينوا فأولئك أتوب عليهم وأنا التواب الرحيم إن الذين كفروا وماتوا وهم كفار أولئك عليهم لعنة الله والملائكة والناس أجمعين خالدين فيها لا يخفف عنهم العذاب ولا هم ينظرون وإلهكم إله واحد لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار والفلك التي تجري في البحر بما ينفع الناس وما أنزل الله من السماء من ماء فأحيا به الأرض بعد موتها وبث فيها من كل دابة وتصريف الرياح والسحاب المسخر بين السماء والأرض لآيات لقوم يعقلون ومن الناس من يتخذ من دون الله أندادا يحبونهم كحب الله والذين آمنوا أشد حبا لله ولو يرى الذين ظلموا إذ يرون العذاب أن القوة لله جميعا وأن الله شديد العذاب إذ تبرأ الذين اتبعوا من الذين اتبعوا ورأوا العذاب وتقطعت بهم الأسباب وقال الذين اتبعوا لو أن لنا كرة فنتبرأ منهم كما تبرؤوا منا كذلك يريهم الله أعمالهم حسرات عليهم وما هم بخارجين من النار يا أيها الناس كلوا مما في الأرض حلالا طيبا ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين إنما يأمركم بالسوء والفحشاء وأن تقولوا على الله ما لا تعلمون وإذا قيل لهم اتبعوا ما أنزل الله قالوا بل نتبع ما ألفينا عليه آباءنا أولو كان آباؤهم لا يعقلون شيئا ولا يهتدون ومثل الذين كفروا كمثل الذي ينعق بما لا يسمع إلا دعاء ونداء صم بكم عمي فهم لا يعقلون يا أيها الذين آمنوا كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم واشكروا لله إن كنتم إياه تعبدون إنما حرم عليكم الميتة والدم ولحم الخنزير وما أهل به لغير الله فمن اضطر غير باغ ولا عاد فلا إثم عليه إن الله غفور رحيم إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزل الله من الكتاب ويشترون به ثمنا قليلا أولئك ما يأكلون في بطونهم إلا النار ولا يكلمهم الله يوم القيامة ولا يزكيهم ولهم عذاب أليم أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى والعذاب بالمغفرة فما أصبرهم على النار ذلك بأن الله نزل الكتاب بالحق وإن الذين اختلفوا في الكتاب لفي شقاق بعيد ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس أولئك الذين صدقوا وأولئك هم المتقون يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم القصاص في القتلى الحر بالحر والعبد بالعبد والأنثى بالأنثى فمن عفي له من أخيه شيء فاتباع بالمعروف وأداء إليه بإحسان ذلك تخفيف من ربكم ورحمة فمن اعتدى بعد ذلك فله عذاب أليم ولكم في القصاص حياة يا أولي الألباب لعلكم تتقون كتب عليكم إذا حضر أحدكم الموت إن ترك خيرا الوصية للوالدين والأقربين بالمعروف حقا على المتقين فمن بدله بعدما سمعه فإنما إثمه على الذين يبدلونه إن الله سميع عليم فمن خاف من موص جنفا أو إثما فأصلح بينهم فلا إثم عليه إن الله غفور رحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداع إذا دعاني فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون. أحل لكم ليلة الصيام الرفث إلى نسائكم هن لباس لكم وأنتم لباس لهن علم الله أنكم كنتم تختانون أنفسكم فتاب عليكم وعفى عنكم فالآن باشروهن وابتغوا ما كتب الله لكم وكلوا واشربوا حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر ثم أتموا الصيام إلى الليل ولا تباشروهن وأنتم عاكفون في المساجد تلك حدود الله فلا تقربوها كذلك يبين الله آياته للناس لعلهم يتقون. ولا تأكلوا أموالكم بينكم بالباطل وتدلوا بها إلى الحكام لتأكلوا فريقا من أموال الناس بالإثم وأنتم تعلمون. يسألونك عن الأهلة قل هي مواقيت للناس والحج وليس البر بأن تأتوا البيوت من ظهورها ولكن البر من اتقى وأتوا البيوت من أبوابها واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. وقاتلوا في سبيل الله الذين يقاتلونكم ولا تعتدوا إن الله لا يحب المعتدين واقتلوهم حيث ثقفتموهم وأخرجوهم من حيث أخرجوكم والفتنة أشد من القتل ولا تقاتلوهم عند المسجد الحرام حتى يقاتلوكم فيه فإن قاتلوكم فاقتلوهم كذلك جزاء الكافرين فإن انتهوا فإن الله غفور رحيم وقاتلوهم حتى لا تكون فتنة ويكون الدين لله فإن انتهوا فلا عدوان إلا على الظالمين الشهر الحرام بالشهر الحرام والحرمات قصاص فمن اعتدى عليكم فاعتدوا عليه بمثل ما اعتدى عليكم واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله مع المتقين وأنفقوا في سبيل الله ولا تلقوا بأيديكم إلى التهلكة وأحسنوا إن الله يحب المحسنين وأتموا الحج والعمرة لله فإن أحصرتم فما استيسر من الهدي ولا تحلقوا رؤوسكم حتى يبلغ الهدي محله فمن كان منكم مريضا أو به أذى من رأسه ففدية من صيام أو صدقة أو نسك فإذا أمنتم فمن تمتع بالعمرة إلى الحج فما استيسر من الهدي فمن لم يجد فصيام 3 أيام في الحج و7 إذا رجعتم تلك 10 كاملة ذلك لمن لم يكن أهله حاضر المسجد الحرام واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب الحج أشهر معلومات فمن فرض فيهن الحج فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج وما تفعلوا من خير يعلمه الله وتزودوا فإن خير الزاد التقوى واتقون يا أولي الألباب ليس عليكم جناح أن تبتغوا فضلا من ربكم فإذا أفضتم من عرفات فاذكروا الله عند المشعر الحرام واذكروه كما هداكم وإن كنتم من قبله لمن الضالين ثم أفيضوا من حيث أفاض الناس واستغفروا الله إن الله غفور رحيم. فإذا قضيتم مناسككم فاذكروا الله كذكركم آباءكم أو أشد ذكرًا. فمن الناس من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا وما له في الآخرة من خلاق، ومنهم من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. أولئك لهم نصيب مما كسبوا والله سريع الحساب. واذكروا الله في أيام معدودات، فمن تعجل في يومين فلا إثم عليه، ومن تأخر فلا إثم عليه، لمن اتقى. واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم إليه تحشرون. ومن الناس من يعجبك قوله في الحياة الدنيا ويشهد الله على ما في قلبه وهو ألد الخصام. وإذا تولى سعى في الأرض ليفسد فيها ويهلك الحرث والنسل، والله لا يحب الفساد. وإذا قيل له اتق الله أخذته العزة بالإثم، فحسبه جهنم ولبئس المهاد. ومن الناس من يشري نفسه ابتغاء مرضات الله، والله رؤوف بالعباد. يا أيها الذين آمنوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان، إنه لكم عدو مبين. فإن زللتم من بعد ما جاءتكم البينات فاعلموا أن الله عزيز حكيم. هل ينظرون إلا أن يأتيهم الله في ظلل من الغمام والملائكة وقضي الأمر، وإلى الله ترجع الأمور. سل بني إسرائيل كم آتيناهم من آية بينة، ومن يبدل نعمة الله من بعد ما جاءته فإن الله شديد العقاب. زين للذين كفروا الحياة الدنيا ويسخرون من الذين آمنوا، والذين اتقوا فوقهم يوم القيامة، والله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه وما اختلف فيه إلا الذين أوتوه من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات بغيا بينهم فهدى الله الذين آمنوا لما اختلفوا فيه من الحق بإذنه والله يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم أم حسبتم أن تدخلوا الجنة ولما يأتكم مثل الذين خلوا من قبلكم مستهم البأساء والضراء وزلزلوا حتى يقول الرسول والذين آمنوا معه متى نصر الله ألا إن نصر الله قريب يسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل ما أنفقتم من خير فللوالدين والأقربين واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل وما تفعلوا من خير فإن الله به عليم كتب عليكم القتال وهو كره لكم وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وهو شر لكم والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون يسألونك عن الشهر الحرام قتال فيه قل قتال فيه كبير وصد عن سبيل الله وكفر به والمسجد الحرام وإخراج أهله منه أكبر عند الله والفتنة أكبر من القتل ولا يزالون يقاتلونكم حتى يردوكم عن دينكم إن استطاعوا ومن يرتدد منكم عن دينه فيمت وهو كافر فأولئك حبطت أعمالهم في الدنيا والآخرة وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون إن الذين آمنوا والذين هاجروا وجاهدوا في سبيل الله أولئك يرجون رحمة الله والله غفور رحيم يسألونك عن الخمر والميسر قل فيهما إثم كبير ومنافع للناس وإثمهما أكبر من نفعهما ويسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل العفو كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تتفكرون في الدنيا والآخرة ويسألونك عن اليتامى قل إصلاح لهم خير وإن تخالطوهم فإخوانكم والله يعلم المفسد من المصلح ولو شاء الله لأعنتكم إن الله عزيز حكيم ولا تنكحوا المشركات حتى يؤمن ولأمة مؤمنة خير من مشركة ولو أعجبتكم ولا تنكحوا المشركين حتى يؤمنوا ولعبد مؤمن خير من مشرك ولو أعجبكم أولئك يدعون إلى النار والله يدعو إلى الجنة والمغفرة بإذنه ويبين آياته للناس لعلهم يتذكرون ويسألونك عن المحيض قل هو أذى فاعتزلوا النساء في المحيض ولا تقربوهن حتى يطهرن فإذا تطهرن فأتوهن من حيث أمركم الله إن الله يحب التوابين ويحب المتطهرين نساؤكم حرث لكم فأتوا حرثكم أنى شئتم وقدموا لأنفسكم واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم ملاقوه وبشر المؤمنين ولا تجعلوا الله عرضة لأيمانكم أن تبروا وتتقوا وتصلحوا بين الناس والله سميع عليم لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم ولكن يؤاخذكم بما كسبت قلوبكم والله غفور حليم للذين يؤلون من نسائهم تربص 4 أشهر فإن فاءوا فإن الله غفور رحيم وإن عزموا الطلاق فإن الله سميع عليم والمطلقات يتربصن بأنفسهن 3 قروء ولا يحل لهن أن يكتمن ما خلق الله في أرحامهن إن كن يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر وبعولتهن أحق بردهن في ذلك إن أرادوا إصلاحا ولهن مثل الذي عليهن بالمعروف وللرجال عليهن درجة والله عزيز حكيم. الطلاق مرتان، فإمساك بمعروف أو تسريح بإحسان. ولا يحل لكم أن تأخذوا مما آتيتموهن شيئا إلا أن يخافا ألا يقيما حدود الله، فإن خفتم ألا يقيما حدود الله فلا جناح عليهما فيما افتدت به، تلك حدود الله فلا تعتدوها، ومن يتعد حدود الله فأولئك هم الظالمون. فإن طلقها فلا تحل له من بعد حتى تنكح زوجا غيره، فإن طلقها فلا جناح عليهما أن يتراجعا إن ظنا أن يقيما حدود الله، وتلك حدود الله يبينها لقوم يعلمون. وإذا طلقتم النساء فبلغن أجلهن فأمسكوهن بمعروف أو سرحوهن بمعروف، ولا تمسكوهن ضرارا لتعتدوا، ومن يفعل ذلك فقد ظلم نفسه. ولا تتخذوا آيات الله هزوا، واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم وما أنزل عليكم من الكتاب والحكمة يعظكم به، واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله بكل شيء عليم. وإذا طلقتم النساء فبلغن أجلهن فلا تعضلوهن أن ينكحن أزواجهن إذا تراضوا بينهم بالمعروف، ذلك يوعظ به من كان منكم يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر، ذلكم أزكى لكم وأطهر، والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. والوالدات يرضعن أولادهن حولين كاملين لمن أراد أن يتم الرضاعة، وعلى المولود له رزقهن وكسوتهن بالمعروف، لا تكلف نفس إلا وسعها، لا تضار والدة بولدها ولا مولود له بولده، وعلى الوارث مثل ذلك، فإن أرادا فصالا عن تراض منهما وتشاور فلا جناح عليهما. وإن أردتم أن تسترضعوا أولادكم فلا جناح عليكم إذا سلمتم ما آتيتم بالمعروف، واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله بما تعملون بصير والذين يتوفون منكم ويذرون أزواجا يتربصن بأنفسهن 4 أشهر وعشرا فإذا بلغن أجلهن فلا جناح عليكم فيما فعلن في أنفسهن بالمعروف والله بما تعملون خبير ولا جناح عليكم فيما عرضتم به من خطبة النساء أو أكننتم في أنفسكم علم الله أنكم ستذكرونهن ولكن لا تواعدوهن سرا إلا أن تقولوا قولا معروفا ولا تعزموا عقدة النكاح حتى يبلغ الكتاب أجله واعلموا أن الله يعلم ما في أنفسكم فاحذروه واعلموا أن الله غفور حليم لا جناح عليكم إن طلقتم النساء ما لم تمسوهن أو تفرضوا لهن فريضة ومتعوهن على الموسع قدره وعلى المقتر قدره متاعا بالمعروف حقا على المحسنين وإن طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن وقد فرضتم لهن فريضة فنصف ما فرضتم إلا أن يعفون أو يعفو الذي بيده عقدة النكاح وأن تعفوا أقرب للتقوى ولا تنسوا الفضل بينكم إن الله بما تعملون بصير حافظوا على الصلوات والصلاة الوسطى وقوموا لله قانتين فإن خفتم فرجالا أو ركبانا فإذا أمنتم فاذكروا الله كما علمكم ما لم تكونوا تعلمون والذين يتوفون منكم ويذرون أزواجا وصية لأزواجهم متاعا إلى الحول غير إخراج فإن خرجن فلا جناح عليكم فيما فعلن في أنفسهن من معروف والله عزيز حكيم وللمطلقات متاع بالمعروف حقا على المتقين كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تعقلون ألم تر إلى الذين خرجوا من ديارهم وهم ألوف حذر الموت فقال لهم الله موتوا ثم أحياهم إن الله لذو فضل على الناس ولكن أكثر الناس لا يشكرون وقاتلوا في سبيل الله واعلموا أن الله سميع عليم من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه له أضعافا كثيرة والله يقبض ويبسط وإليه ترجعون ألم تر إلى الملأ من بني إسرائيل من بعد موسى إذ قالوا لنبي له مبعث لنا ملكا نقاتل في سبيل الله قال هل عسيتم إن كتب عليكم القتال ألا تقاتلوا قالوا وما لنا ألا نقاتل في سبيل الله وقد أخرجنا من ديارنا وأبنائنا فلما كتب عليهم القتال تولوا إلا قليلا منهم والله عليم بالظالمين وقال لهم نبيهم إن الله قد بعث لكم طالوت ملكا قالوا أنا يكون له الملك علينا ونحن أحق بالملك منه ولم يؤت سعة من المال قال إن الله اصطفاه عليكم وزاده بسطة في العلم والجسم والله يؤتي ملكه من يشاء والله واسع عليم وقال لهم نبيهم إن آية ملكه أن يأتيكم التابوت فيه سكينة من ربكم وبقية مما ترك آل موسى وآل هارون تحمله الملائكة إن في ذلك لآية لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين فلما فصل طالوت بالجنود قال إن الله مبتليكم بنهر فمن شرب منه فليس مني ومن لم يطعمه فإنه مني إلا من اغترف غرفة بيده فشربوا منه إلا قليلا منهم فلما جاوزه هو والذين آمنوا معه قالوا لا طاقة لنا اليوم بجالوت وجنوده قال الذين يظنون أنهم ملاقو الله كم من فئة قليلة غلبت فئة كثيرة بإذن الله والله مع الصابرين ولما برزوا لجالوت وجنوده قالوا ربنا أفرغ علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين فهزموهم بإذن الله وقتل داود جالوت وآتاه الله الملك والحكمة وعلمه مما يشاء ولولا دفع الله الناس بعضهم ببعض لفسدت الأرض ولكن الله ذو فضل على العالمين تلك آيات الله نتلوها عليك بالحق وإنك لمن المرسلين